Good morning and welcome to the Elevate Renatus team call. This is your host, Keely Austin. I'm honored to be here. Today is Money Monday. It is June 22nd, and we get to learn from the wonderful Michael Huggins. Michael and Vanessa, they came from a very frustrated place about 10 years ago before Renatus. They were living in Vanessa's mother's basement and struggling to pay bills each and every month. Michael had student loans that he was working on paying off that the balance hadn't even changed after making lots and lots of payments after he had thought, maybe the loan would either be paid off or at least halfway paid off. The balance hadn't even changed and every payment was just going to interest, and that was so frustrating. And Michael was also riding his bike to work because he at the time could not afford a car or a bike. It was actually his brother's bicycle that he was riding to work. Working at both Jiffy Lube and Sears Auto, he knew that he needed to make a change, and he heard about real estate investing. And I'm so grateful that Michael found Renatus and he got started. And fast forward to today, now Michael is the #2 income earner in the company, previously #1 income earner in the company. He's also completed many, many amazing different types of transactions, real estate transactions. And most currently, he's working on a beautiful, beautiful project in Tennessee in the woods. And if you ever get to meet Michael, or the next time you see Michael, ask him about what he's doing in Tennessee, because it's absolutely, absolutely phenomenal. So I'm excited to bring Michael out today. Good morning, Michael.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks, Keely. What's up? Welcome to the call, Money Monday. Let's do this. It's June. It's the solstice. It's the longest day of the year. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's today. Right around the same time. But hey, everybody. Glad you're all here. Okay, let's talk about making money, making changes, improving everything. There's a few things that, here we go, that are an opportunity for us. And it's all about improvement, right? The name of the game is let's improve. So here we are, we're, we're about 10 weeks out from when nationals happen, 10 weeks. And for some of you, it's been working great. You've been making money. Congrats to Tristan. He just got a combo sale last night. So good job to you, buddy. And some of you have been on the hamster wheel, just going around and around and around and not making any money, and things aren't happening for you. And so I'm putting my thinking cap on, going, all right, how can we help more people make money? Because what I keep realizing is we have the right company, the right product, the right time, the right quality, the right delivery method. But why are some of us making money and some of us aren't? So I started thinking, okay, obviously we need to make some adaptations to the process when we first switched, right around nationals. It's when we all went online, right? Okay, so then we started trying to recreate, all right, our Thursday night meetings. I mean, if you've been to Salt Lake City, we right before the meetings were moved online, we were doing 250, 300, sometimes 400 people on one night. I mean, that's awesome. And, we got over 100 people right now. So it made me think like, all right, we got 100 people on right now. When we first had our meetings on online, we started out with like 180 people on our Thursday night meeting. And then it went to 150 and 130 and 100 and 70 and 60 and 50 and 40. And I'm going, oh, okay. These are interesting numbers. These numbers would be okay if we were, these numbers would be okay if everyone was doing their own meetings. They were doing one-on-ones. They were if we were making money, but attendance on the Thursday night meeting was going down. Okay, that's one thing. But not as many people who I thought were going to be making money or making the amount of money I thought they were going to make. Now the company's still expanding. I mean, we still had like a record month for June because of switching the compensation plan. So, I mean, the company is still making a boatload of money for sure. But I just want to know how we can improve. And so I got together with Vanessa last night and with Skylar and started thinking, all right, what are some questions we can ask the team? So I need everyone's participation. I'm going to launch a poll. I need you to grab your phone and start answering some of these questions. All you got to do is just click the, here we go. Okay, so launching. So my first question. If I did this right, you're now all able to view. So question number 1, what inspires you most to get up on Monday and attend this call? Give me some feedback. Are you excited to learn something new? Looking forward to connecting with the community? It's a habit you enjoy, or it feels like it gives you structure? So go ahead and answer that.
I just want to make sure, is everybody seeing the poll come up on their screens right now?
I see it. I don't have an option to click on anything. So are we just typing our answer in the chat?
I saw the poll come up. I answered the first question, but then it disappeared.
I could see mine and I was on the second question. So you just press next on mine.
So you have a next button?
Yep, next and previous.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, I
so
think
do I need
because
to
I'm a
end this?
co-host.
Yeah.
We're going to end the poll.
It's multiple choice questions, and then you push the next button.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be able to just...
No, it was working. It was working. You have to click on where it says poll in progress.
Yeah.
Mine was working. I don't know what happened to it now. It disappeared.
Hi, mine is not working right now. I answered question 1 and then it just went away.
That's
Yes.
because Michael took it down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
What we're going to do is we're going to relaunch the poll, and I think we'll get the results at the very end. So for those of you who see the question pop up, answer the multiple choice question and then hit next, and we'll go through them sequentially. There's 10 questions, so we'll get it started again, and we'll ask question number 1.
Cool. Getting better every day.
Now, cannot relaunch the poll.
So while that's being worked on, how many of you guys have listened to the book, The Culture Code? The Culture Code. Man, I'm going through it again.
It's gone again.
Yeah,
I have not heard about that book yet.
so Skylar, it just popped
I have
up
not
and
heard
then
of
went
it
away
either.
in 1 second.
Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me relaunch it. I don't know why.
I think what appeared, Michael, was just kind of like the results, and then that went away. Oh, there we go.
There. Okay, it's
So
started.
can you guys actually click on answers?
It's back
Yep.
up now. It's live right now.
Yes, it is.
All right. Question number 1. Let's go over that one again.
Okay. Woohoo! Get better, everybody. Okay, question number 1. Please grab your phone, your laptop, answer these questions. What inspires you most to get up on Monday and attend this call? So your choices are excited to learn something new, looking forward to connecting with the community, it's a habit you enjoy, or it feels like it gives you structure. Question number 2. What do you think would encourage the greatest amount of connection during our online weekly presentations? So here's some things we came up with. Start with a breakout room, networking session, 4 to 5 minutes people, 4 to 5 people for 10 to 15 minutes. Ask more direct questions and give exercises for participants. Recognize the guests on the call, shorter presentation format, or more testimonials. So when I've launched other polls before, I've been able to see the answers as they're coming in. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I just saw one.
I just saw one come in for some reason too.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right, number 3, are the live online events currently helping you generate sales in your business? Or the live online events? John, can you scroll? John says he only sees the first 2 on question 2. Yeah, you got to scroll. That's weird. Are you on a cell phone from 1999? I don't know. I'm seeing the answers coming in now, and I can scroll on mine. Are you on a phone? 1978. Perfect. Okay.
All right, let's move on.
I don't know how to help you with that, John. Sorry. A MacBook Pro. That's what I'm on. Okay. All right, number 4. What would be more valuable to generating sales in your business? 24/7 on-demand recordings or live events? Okay, I need more people to answer, so keep going. Number 5. What is the main reason you might choose not to attend the weekly online guest presentation? Number
Tyler,
1 is
would
you're
you?
tired of Zoom meetings. Number 2 is you don't have any guests. 3 is you feel disconnected from the community. 4 is you have other things during that time. And number 5 is attending a different live guest presentation or dinner. Okay, question number 6. How comfortable are you to conduct your own one-on-one follow-up session? Super duper confident, somewhat confident, not very confident, but I'll do it if I have to, or I don't feel confident at all. Okay. Number 7. Should we bring back the Friday follow-up? Group Friday follow-up. Yes, no, or let's see how switching to Thursday goes first. Okay, number 8. Where do you prefer to get your announcements? Emails? Founders webinar?
I don't know if you can hear me, but for some reason I have no sound.
Yep, I heard you.
I can hear you loud and clear, Michael. Can everyone else hear Michael? I'm just going through the questions.
Yes, Michael, you sound good.
Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, where do you prefer to get your announcements? Email, Founders Webinar, Renata's Team Elevate Facebook group, Colorado Renata's Facebook group, or text from 41411. Okay, number 9. Are you focusing on recruiting students or ICMs? And number 10. Which of these will you participate in? Creating a music video, having lightning rounds of networking in multiple breakout rooms, a happy hour or socializing over Zoom, watch parties of cool movies, more training, or a sales challenge. Okay, so about half of you have finished the voting. I'll keep going. And John's just typing his answers because for some reason it's not scrolling for him. Okay. All right, about 70 of you have finished. Okay, we're getting there. Dang, more people should have showed up, huh? Hi, Brian. Okay, 76 of you have finished it.
Oh, 78. We're almost hitting 80.
Here we go. Let's get all 106 of you. I don't see any reason why. Oh, 108. Okay, there's a few of you who dialed in. I'm not sure if that was something that if you're on the phone and dialed in, I don't know if you could do the poll. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people who just called in. Okay. Okay, 82. It's working. Yeah, Naisis, thanks for showing up. Brian's wondering about my mountain man look. Yeah, this is my quarantine beard. I'm trying to just blend in with the Smoky Mountain people. Okay, Troy, Tom, Teresa, you getting it done. Susan, Secrete, Sue, Steve, getting it done. Sherry, Scarlett, Sandra, Sandy, Ruthie, Roxanne. A couple more of you, please finish up. Rhonda, Rob, Rick, Renee, Rako, Anthony, Mallet, Pete, Patricia. Cool. Got a few more of you in. So Megan says, as a filler, what song were you going to have play during nationals when you came on stage this year? Do you remember what I had last year? Pete says banjo music. Some Drizzy. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. You know, that was a close second. You know, I was debating, I was either going to do Cash Flow by Ace Hood or probably something by Queen. You got it, dude. That's funny. Okay, Tyler says, don't shave the beard. Okay. Got a few more in. Okay, we're at 84. So for those of you who just popped in, 85. Finish up this poll if you can. I know some of you were driving and you're like, I'm driving. I wish I could, but I'm driving. Well, pull over for a second. Take 2 minutes and fill this out. We'll leave it up for just a few more minutes.
Happy Father's Day to you, newbie.
Hey, thank you. What a day it was indeed. I worked on a lawnmower. Huh? What a dad thing to do. Okay. Deborah says, do you have an outline to follow for new ICMs? It's very confusing which steps to take, and a confused mind is stagnant. Well, hi, Deborah. Deborah, I'm happy to answer your question. Who enrolled you? Who brought you into the company? And Deborah, how long have you been a part of Renatus? Okay, Anthony says, if I have different answers to the questions that are available, how do we give more additional comment? So Skylar put in the chat here, please email your feedback to 7financialcheatcodes@gmail.com. So if you have more to share, please send it. Okay. Okay. Teresa Moreno. Awesome. Okay, so just before nationals, and you got your profits. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, we don't really have it in like a handout form. Most people watch a 10-step training and get it that way. By the way, thank you. Got 89 of you to finish the poll. Basically, the format, because I know you're talking about a confused mind, there's basically 4 steps. That's it. Find the people. Find the people. Where are the people? Find them. The people who want to do real estate, the people who want to do business development, the people who want to pay less in taxes, people who want to pay off their house faster. Find the people. Next is tell the story. So tell a story about the company, tell a story about you, tell a story about Bob Snyder, tell a story about an event you're attending, tell a story about your 5-star or your pack member, tell a story about something you heard in the community, tell a story about where you're going with this program, tell a story, step 2. Step 3 is build for events. So that's one reason why we had these questions here about events. Like, are you going to be using live events, or are you going to use on-demand recorded events? That's why we asked about the Friday follow-up too. We got events. Wow. That's some interesting results here.
So I can go ahead and end the poll and share the results.
Well, hold on, let me, oh, it won't let me expand it, okay. Are you sure it will share the results and not delete the results?
I know when I end the poll, I can share the results and most people can see it. I took screenshots of it too, so.
You did? Okay. Well, if we got the data. Okay, is everyone done?
And then let's share results.
Okay, here we go. So 73% of you said that what inspires you to come on the Monday call is excited to learn something new. Okay, cool. Number 2, we asked you, what do you think would encourage the greatest amount of connection during your online weekly presentations? And 48% of you said ask more direct questions and give exercises for participants. Okay. All right, 30% of you said more testimonials. Only 19% of you said to do a breakout networking session. Okay. Number 3, are the live online events currently helping you generate sales in your business? Cool. Oh, we got a freaking tie here. What would be more valuable? Now, here's what I don't understand about this poll. 89 people voted, but 53 out of 89 voted for 24/7, and then 52 out of 89 voted for live events. How did we get 105 answers from 89 participants?
Might be due to the, selecting the multiple choice instead of single choice. Maybe people selected twice. Is that true for some people?
Yeah,
you had the opportunity to tick both.
I did do that because, both actually are helping me, so.
Me too.
Yeah, you had the option to choose more than one question on some of them.
Okay, good to know.
More than one answer.
I didn't
sorry.
finish my poll. I was in the middle of answering my questions.
Oh.
And
Okay.
question 10, I selected all of them.
Interesting. All right, that's good. Good feedback for how this poll works. I was really hoping with question number 4 that we dialed in and just answered one, like which one would be more valuable, right? Like they can't both be more valuable because more means one is higher than the other,
When you
right?
set it up, Michael, you have the choice to say choose only one or choose multiple.
Yeah, I got it figured out for next time. What we can do is we can rerun that question, Michael, at the end. So let's go through them and then I can rerun that specific question.
Okay. All right. Number 5. What are the main reasons you might choose not to attend the weekly online guest presentation? And 47% of you said don't have any guests. Okay. Don't have any guests. Well, the good news is very few of you clicked on tired of attending Zoom meetings because that's pretty much our only option right now, right? Unless everyone's going to wear a mask, right? Would every one of you wear a mask? That would be interesting. And some of you said have other things to do during that time. And 31% of you said attending a different live guest presentation. Okay. So I guess as long as you're attending something.
I'm committed to going every single Thursday, so I didn't really have an option on that one. So that's why I said attending a different one, because that's the only one out of my options that would even make sense.
Oh. So there's an opportunity to reword that, Skylar. Thank you, Keely.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So then it would be the next question, or the next answer would be, I am already attending the Thursday, or I'm going to be there every time.
Right.
It could be none of the above, Michael. You would think that the exact reason to attend the Thursday night live meeting is because you don't have any guests.
Right. So what would you put, Bill? What would your answer be?
Well, honestly, if there was going to be any reason for me, I put number 1. I mean, I would, just because I was tired of doing it, because there's absolutely no reason that I'm never at any event unless literally I can't make it. You know what I mean? Like there isn't a reason. I'm at every event. It's just you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
No matter if I've got guests, I need to learn more. If I don't have guests, I should have had guests there. It inspires me. I mean, all of the above, right?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely, we need to adjust our philosophy team on this question here of like not having guests as a reason for not showing up. Because people like Bill and like myself go, well, if I don't have a guest, that's a reason to attend because it's something to fix. So Steve Nomura just put in here, he doesn't go to the Thursday live that we're doing because he is giving his own live event. Totally cool. And that's what I was thinking, like, okay, maybe we're not getting, 500 people. I seriously thought when we first started this Zoom thing that we were going to have 500 people. And I was like, oh crap, we're going to have to upgrade to the 1,000 people room. I seriously thought we were going to have 500 plus people because now everyone should be on every week, every time. No issues with travel or schedules. And yeah, I seriously thought, I was like, oh man, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have 500 people. What are we going to do? We can't do breakout rooms because breakout rooms, we can only have 250 people in a room to do breakout room. What are we going to do? That's why we came up with like the different URLs for everyone, Elevate follow-up, Elevate live intro, Elevate onboarding, came up .com, all those different URLs, because we thought we were going to have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and we couldn't all go to one and do breakout rooms. So we were all prepared for all of you to be showing up every week, bringing people left and right, and showing up every time. And even if you can't like have your camera on, just your name showing up is a big deal. Okay, let's keep going. Number 6. How comfortable are you to conduct your own follow-up sessions? So 17% of you said super duper confident, which is awesome. 37 said somewhat confident, and that's the majority of you. So great. I'm glad that the majority, the popular answer was you're somewhat confident. Good. That means we've done some effective training and put it in your hands in order for you to do it. 30% say not very confident, but I'll do it if I have to. Okay. I mean, on number 6, is there an answer that we're missing that could have been up here? Because when I see not very confident, but I'll do it if I have to, that makes me think that you will only make money if you have to. Because the fortune's in the follow-up, right? Doing that one-on-one, getting to know that new person you're talking to, and giving them some direction and some inspiration so that they join. And that's where we change a life. That's where you make money, but you'll only do it if you have to. That's some interesting insight. So yeah, is there an answer on here that should have been on here?
I think you should have included being too new, because I wouldn't even attempt that because I have no idea what I would be talking about.
Well, okay. Aurora, how long ago did you sign up?
Just before the new comp plan was implemented. So like a day or two before we got the new comp plan.
Okay, cool. And let me ask you this. Do you remember the questions that you had for your customer, that you had as a customer? When you were looking at the presentation, you're looking at the meetings, you attended some stuff. Do you remember the questions that you had?
Yeah.
Okay. And obviously you got your answers or else you wouldn't have moved forward.
Correct.
So here's an exciting realization. Everybody has the same questions. So the same questions you had at the beginning are the same questions that you're going to have with your customers from this week. So in my mind, since they're always the same questions and you heard the answers already, why not start doing follow-ups this week? You're going to make the most money if you do follow-up sooner. You don't have to wait for other people's schedules like your 5-star. You don't have to wait for a live weekly meeting to do the follow-ups. You just do it on your own, right? You call your prospect. They say, yeah, I have some questions. Say, you know what? Let me send you a Zoom link. Or you just answer the questions on the phone. So I do get where you're coming from. Hey, I'm brand new. And just as a reminder, the questions are always the same. So after a couple more weeks, we're going to say you're not new anymore. And then we're going to want you to, serve your customer. But thank you for coming out here and sharing, and congrats. Welcome to the team. Glad you made a decision and you got the bonus right before you joined. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. And I'm glad you're here too, like on this call, because that's also showing your dedication. Okay, so Amy says, well, let me, this is about follow-ups. Okay, let's finish the polls and then I'll go into the chats. Okay, number 7, should we bring back the Friday follow-up? 30% of you said yes, 4% said no, and 67% of you said, let's see how switching to Thursday goes first. Okay. All right, fair enough. So just as a reminder, on Thursdays, we got English intro, we got a follow-up, we have onboarding, and we have a mastermind. And then we also have a Spanish, I think they're doing like a Spanish intro in a house tour.
Yeah, it's more of a house tour format.
So there's still 5 things happening every Thursday. All right, now where do you prefer to get your announcements? It looks like 66% of you prefer to get them through the text marks, through 41411, and then 16% of you through email. So I think we're going to start sending out more emails too, because I can only send 160 characters in a text. Okay, number 9.
So Michael, just a question on that.
Yeah, what's up?
There are other solutions that we could use. Like, I'm part of other groups, and instead of using text, we could use like WhatsApp, and then you could send longer. You could set up a WhatsApp group. It is limited to 256. So the group I'm in, what he did is he's got 5 WhatsApp groups, and that's how he communicates with the people. But that way you can send longer things. You can add, like, if you're doing the Zoom and you wanted to send something through to everybody, a PDF, you wanted to send something, you could automatically just quickly send it through to everybody. And I can help you set stuff up with that.
Okay.
I personally prefer the text, but if there was a longer message, but I would say, hey, refer to your email or refer to the founders webinar tonight. That's what I like, is because it reminds you of, hey, there's a big announcement we're going to talk about. So stay connected that way. And this is where it's going to be delivered. Or, hey, I'm going to deliver it on the Monday call. That's the way that I like it. And that's why I like the text, so that you can deliver it in another form. You can give the reminder in the text, and then we can read it elsewhere.
Okay.
I mean, you could also use Messenger. The only thing with text, just so that everybody's on the call, and I'm sure Michael will agree, there is a cost to doing that too. And I mean, when you're sending out 10,000 texts.
Yeah, do you guys want to know how much I spend on 41411 in a month? Guess how much I spend in 1 month on 41411?
Probably about 800 to 1,200.
Okay, you nailed it. I'm over $800 a month.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to let people know. We want to keep our costs down because it's just an overhead that doesn't make sense.
Right. What's 800 times 12, everybody?
It's a lot of food at a restaurant, Michael.
I think it's $9,600.
Yeah, we're spending
$9,600.
$10,000 to text you guys every
That's the next
year.
combo. That's the next combo.
Stream Plus combo commission. I gotta take one of my combo commissions and just put it in text. So
Would it help if you had a Facebook group that's free? Facebook is free.
we have a Facebook group. It's got 1,800 people in it now.
What
But
I'm saying is, aren't you able to post information in the group? And that's free.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we currently
do every time.
Yeah, every week, multiple times a week. And that's where we were curious to see, because Renata's team Elevate, we post, probably 4 to 7 times a week there, pin things to the top of the page as an announcement. So it's just
And
interesting.
only 7% of you said you go there for your announcements.
But can we not make a messenger group rather than a Facebook group?
And just put everybody in?
And a messenger group. So if you could then, which is kind of similar to text, it's the same feeling. It pops up on the page. It gives you a notification. The other thing I can help you with, Michael, is that I've been doing is we can set it up also in Renata's ALS as the text, and it's all free. And people are not using this. It's a massive tool that we could use.
Yeah, the only thing is, like, if I add 1,000 people to a Facebook Messenger, and then I send out the message, and then someone sends out a thumbs up. Now 1,000 people are getting that, and then it goes back and forth. And how many notifications are people going to get just from one interaction?
There are ways, and I know on WhatsApp, and that's why he does it on WhatsApp. There are ways to restrict it. Only admins can communicate.
I don't know. Can I say something, Michael?
Yeah, what's up?
I would think, and I don't know what the population is, but the founders webinar, everybody seems to watch that, I believe.
A lot of information isn't disseminated on the founders webinar. You only get an hour. I mean, I just my personal, I wound up having to get onto Rose stuff to get stuff from Nancy. I get Elevate team to get little bits and little bits and little bits and little bits to try to put it together. It would be awesome if there was somewhere to get all of this information disseminated when it's relevant, not just once a week.
If anybody is interested, there's a company out there. This is Kevin Tuttle out of Orlando. We use Slack. In Slack, you can store data up into it. You can put information up to it. It's not a texting system, but it is a messaging system. And you can break out rooms. You can do a lot of different things, and it's very inexpensive. It can cost you, as little as $12.50 a month. You guys want to take a look at it on a technology basis, take a look at SLACK, Slack.
Yeah, it works very well, Kevin.
Yeah, that's yeah, I was gonna say, because I'm using that for my mortgage, and people still don't get the messages on time because not everybody is actually tuned into that, and I'm for one. And Michael, I wanna share something to you. We just had our late team meeting last Thursday here in Chicago, and people, especially with the study group, we're hurting with attendance. And the reason why, I guess there was like one group was like texting, reminding people. And that group actually had more attendance, and the others are not, then didn't. So that's when Scott Rowe said, well, we should be texting right before. Because I think, the great thing about this texting, even if we have it on our calendar, when we go about our day, and because, we have other jobs, to do, and we completely forget about the time. And then when you get the text, and I just like, oh, okay, I need to get on. So it's a great reminder, if you're talking about getting more people to attend. And that seemed to be proven again here in Chicago. That's what we talked about just like last Thursday from lead team meeting.
Okay. Okay. Last question. Thank you everyone for your input. Which of these we participate in? creating a music video, having lightning rounds, happy hour, watch parties, more training, or sales challenge. 71% of you said more training. So if we make more trainings, more of you will show up. Because I'm totally down. You know, I got so much stuff in here. I want to share it. But I also want to make sure that you guys show up. And so I didn't want to share it if you guys weren't going to show up. All right, cool. And then, so the second most popular answer is having lightning rounds of networking. So I think we might actually implement that too.
Michael?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, is that LaShawn?
Can you hear me? Yeah. I was going to say, aside from having more training, if they're recorded, because a lot of people want to attend, they might not be able to attend at the time you have it, but they can always go back and watch the recording. Back to you, Michael.
I didn't hear any of that. Will you say that again?
What I said was more training is good, but sometimes people might not be able to attend at the time that you have it. So if it's recorded, then people can go back and watch it.
Right.
Back to you.
Yep. Yeah, I think I think we record everything that we're doing.
Bless you.
Thank you.
A good question might be to ask how many people go back and either rewatch and how many people watch this after the fact.
Yeah, well, we're not able to pull them, but I guess if you go look at the YouTube channel, I sometimes see 30 or 40 views of people. Which, as a reminder, if you're catching the recording, I need you to email the answers to me, number 7, financialcheatcodes@gmail.com.
Michael, I've got a quick question.
Put that in the chat line. You put that in the chat line.
What's up, Jeremy? Go for it.
Hey, brother. When you said training, I think that might have been construed as outside training, as in Toastmasters, Tony Robbins, things like that. That might be one of the reasons we have such a heavy pull on that side. But if it's specific Renatus training, I think it might, if we get to differentiate between inside and outside training, that might provide clarity. Because you've done such a great job of encouraging people to seek additional growth that I think that might be why that's weighted the way it is.
Okay. I didn't think about that. Does that make sense, Skylar?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so we're going to reword some of these questions. And we're going to do this again next week. And please bring more people next week. You know,
I do have one other thing about that.
yeah, go for it.
Is there a catalog of where specific trainings are? I know I'm mostly working with Chicago and Atlanta, so there may be a repository of information where specific calls on, Bill Predabon talking about follow-up, or Dane talking about systems or structure, but is there a repository of what specific trainings are offered so people can know where to go back and get those things?
So one of the things that we're working on is a different format for a new Facebook group where we're going to create a little bit more content dense structure to how the Facebook group is created. And we're going to be switching to that. I mean, there's a lot of the videos right now, such as this, are streamed into the Renatus Team Elevate Facebook page, so in the videos. But in the new group, we're going to do a better job in terms of tagging content, so you can find specific areas, related to a certain type of content.
Awesome. I think that would make a huge, just for people knowing specifically where to go. Like if you want to take 3 videos on follow-ups, go to, here are where all the follow-up video trainings are, things like that. I know that would provide clarity for me when that was early on, and other times when I'm looking for specific pieces, just knowing where. Thank you both for everything you're doing around this. This is by far, I think, one of the best infrastructure and training on how to create workability system with teams this size. So I really appreciate everything that everybody's putting in on this call. This is actually I've had in a while. So thank you.
Yeah, this is great stuff. Thank you everyone for participating and making it very helpful. Yep, we're going to be more organized with where to get this content, making some switches on the fly. So I got to hop onto the PAC call, but thank you everyone for participating. Please show up tomorrow. We got Takeoff Tuesday with Bill Predabon. We got Wealth Wednesday with Skylar. Oh yeah, what's up, Skylar? We got profits tomorrow. Got the profits intro at noon Mountain Time. Is that what you were going to talk about?
Yeah, I just want to make sure we hit that.
Yeah, everybody. So I've been doing that meeting now. I'm getting better every week. So tomorrow, go into the Facebook group to get the link. And we're going to be doing it Tuesday, noon. Profits intro. Bring your guests, bring yourself, participate. Let's have some fun. All right, I got to go. Bye, everybody. Keely, or no, Skylar, you're the host. Can you wrap this up?
Yeah. Thanks so much, Michael. And thanks everyone for participating in this poll. We really want to make sure to get all of your feedback and just kind of get that collective mind on what everyone's feeling out in the field. There's a lot more questions that I think we want to ask, and your opinion is very valuable to us because we're a team effort. We've got to all pull together to make this happen. It's not just Michael leading the ship or one person leading the ship. It's all of our businesses. So we want to make sure that we're adapting in these times so that it fits and we can create a more supportive and productive environment for people to continue to want to participate in, as well as make sales and just build more of our community. So thanks for coming out today. Any other questions before we wrap things up here? Feel free to jump on.
Yeah, I have a couple quick questions. Who's doing the Thursday night English intro this week? And are we still doing the house tours on Friday?
No, so we are not doing Friday house tours right now. That was one of the questions that we were asking was, should we bring back the Friday follow-up or wait until we see how Thursdays go? So the Friday follow-up, the attendance was going down, 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 down. So we decided to move that into Thursday, and then we're going to be relying a little bit more on recorded follow-ups to send to your guests. So like right after you send someone to an intro, if they liked it, then send them the follow-up and maybe watch it with them or something like that, or bring one of your 5 stars or team members to be live during that experience. So no on the Friday meetings for right now. We're open to it changing based on feedback. And then what was your other question again, Charles? You there?
I have a question.
Who's doing the English intro this Thursday?
That is to be determined.
Is everything that you're I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Sandy.
Is everything that you're doing always posted in Helios?
In Helios?
Yeah.
In terms of?
Calendar for events to register.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean the profits, that's a good point actually. So for the profits intro tomorrow, it's in the Colorado calendar page. So yes, we are posting all of the events that are being hosted. So for the Thursday night meetings, it's in the Utah calendar.
That's the question. So they're not necessarily under Michael Huggins. Like I visit your group. I'm not in your group. So I never know where to find what you do. I listen to Keely's announcements, every morning, and she's so brilliant, but I have a tendency not to put your things in the calendar. And it's something that I really should do to expand my education. So I've got to get a handle on where to really find everything that you do so I can set it in my phone.
Yeah, so in Helios, for the profits intro, It's going to be in Colorado calendar under Michael Huggins. And then Ryan and Laura Black really helped to set the calendar for the regional events that we're doing right now. So it's in the Utah calendar under Laura Black. And that's where you'll be able to find all the links. It's also pinned to the top of the Renatus Team Elevate Facebook page as well.
Okay, I'll do some homework. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, any other questions?
What is the Facebook group Team Elevate? What's the difference between that and Renata's Team Elevate?
Yeah, Renatus Team Elevate. Did I say it differently?
Well, I'm looking at two groups in Facebook. I'm looking at Team Elevate and Renata's Team Elevate.
Yeah, go to the Renatus Team Elevate. If you're not already part of it, that's the one that you want to be part of for the majority of our announcements.
Oh, okay. I kind of wanted to know the difference between the two groups. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure on the Elevate Renatus. I don't go into that one, so just go to Renatus Team Elevate.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, thanks.
All right, who else? And just so you all know too, kind of what we're working towards on a prospecting Facebook page is to create a content-rich Facebook page that you can invite your guests to. That it'll host all sorts of different testimonials. So we're going to start reaching out to people to have very concise, professionally created testimonials, so that it's another validation point for them when they're looking at us. We'll have pre-recorded content on there, all the main videos, you know, of the on-demand style that we're looking to create will be a platform. It's a way you can engage your guests there. We'll also post announcements in there. So it's creating a little bit more interactive landing page within Facebook for your guests, and also as a resource and tool for you to provide them pre-recorded content. Cool. All right, well, if there aren't any other questions, I'm gonna end the recording and jump off. So one last call for any final questions.
Skylar, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little quiet, but I can hear you.
I was going to say, for anyone that's fairly new, if you could announce where they can find the recordings to go back and watch.
All right, I can't hear your, maybe speak closer to your microphone.
I'm sorry, I know Joy and Sunny have much more of a life than I do, but I couldn't help it when you were that too, because I was shocked that it happened.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I still can't hear. Maybe type it in the chat.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit better, yeah.
I was saying, you can announce where people can find the recordings to this if they want to go back and watch.
Oh, this recording?
Yes, recordings like this.
It's going to be in the Renatus Team Elevate Facebook page.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's actually streaming live on Facebook right now, so it'll post right when this meeting ends. Yep. All right, everybody. Well, let's have a kick butt week and do something great in the world. Thanks so much again for coming out, and onward and upward.